I'm standing on North Carter Mountain, and as you can see, I have a tremendous view here.
Hi, Daddy.
I've just left the Osgood tent site area. I'm probably about 20 minutes into the hike this morning. It's nice and cool, below 60 degrees. I don't know what the weather forecast is because there was no service back there. But it looks like I'm going to have about a 5-mile, relatively moderate hike into the Pinkham Notch Visitor Center, which I've been there already. A few days ago when I was forced down off of Mount Washington, the alternate descent trail took me right down into the Pinkham Notch Visitor Center. And they have a snack bar there, and I'm hoping by the time I get there, it'll be open and possibly serving coffee. So I'll get a second serving of coffee, maybe. So that's what's driving me this morning. That's my motivating factor. But so about a 5-mile moderate hike. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but for New Hampshire, it's kind of a break, which is good. I'm on the trail now, which is why I'm able to film this. It's not rocky. We're going downhill, but after that 5 miles, we start a crazy ascent back up into the 4,000 foot elevation area on the wildcats. Wildcat D is the first peak, and then Wildcat Mountain after that, and then another Wildcat Mountain. But I'm hoping I can get 17 miles into kind of a next camping area. If not, it'll be a stealth site. But we'll see. I'm not sure what to expect with the Wildcat ascent this morning. It's supposed to be kind of technical and slow going. So we'll see what the day brings, and I'm hoping the weather forecast is agreeable. So I feel like I'm stuck in this Pinkham Notch area. I don't know what it is, but I've been here most of the week, and of course that's weather related. So I'm kind of anxious now. Feel like I've been spinning my wheels, treading water in this area. I'm kind of anxious to break through Pinkham Notch, get up in the Wildcats, get those done, and then kind of look forward to the Maine New Hampshire border in a couple of days, I think. But we'll see. So let's move onward and maybe get some coffee. Onward! I am at the summit of the Wildcat D Peak. It was a crazy climb, ascent of 2 hours, and weather, no views, socked in. And now we're on the way to Wildcat Mountain, a couple miles away, and then descend down into the Carter Notch Hut. And that may be where I'm going to be stopping today. We'll see, but legs are tired from that climb, and I got some more climbing to go and a big descent. So no views up here, observation tower, but didn't help. So onward. All right, end of day. And I have my tent jammed into a stealth site. There we go. It's the only choice I had. I am just past Carter Notch Hut, maybe a tenth or two of a mile on the AT. I mean, like the AT is like right over my shoulder. So I have a stealth site about 10 to 11 miles today, not much, but I did get over 2 of the Wildcat mountains, and I've got a third one tomorrow. However, overnight rain and rain forecast for most of the day tomorrow. So I may be here all day. I don't know. I don't want to go up on, I don't know what it is, 4,800 foot elevation. And there's also a chance of thunderstorms. So I'm going to play it by ear in the morning, see what happens. But I'm ready to hunker down here if I need to. So the miles aren't coming as easy in New Hampshire. That is for sure. I mean, I put in a full day of hiking. It's about 4:30 and only got 10.8 miles. The ascents and descents are so steep that, you're not really making mileage. You're just trying to get over the mountain, summit, and down the other side, and then the next one comes up. So my legs are like rubber right now after 11 miles. Plus I took a turn this morning right out of the Osgood tent site where I slept last night, and I went a half mile down the wrong trail and had to double back. So that's actually another mile on my leg. Man, just kills me. It was a Blue Blaze trail. I read the signs coming out of camp, thought I was walking down the right trail, and didn't pull out my gut hook app until a half mile in. It's like, wait a minute, what am I doing? But anyway, that's hours ago now. I'm over it. It's just, man, this Pinkham Notch area is just like, whatever. So I'm like jammed in here between some boulders. It's kind of a cool stealth site. That's not good film work, but cool stealth site. There's, some boulders up in here. There's boulders all around all around. Let's see if I can do that. Here and over there. Anyway, I got plenty of water for tonight, tomorrow. So, and I'm almost, treetops here. If I turn around, you can see some treetops and open sky. And like I said, the trail is right right over those logs right there. So that's where I'll be going in the morning if the weather cooperates. So New Hampshire, frustrating. Love the mountains. You know, the ascents feel okay. You know, they're tiring and exhausting. I didn't get any rewards today, no views at all. It's just socked in on a cloud. So like on a beautiful sunny day, this would be awesome. You know, you could hang out at the views and just take it all in, but not so lucky. So rain tomorrow. It's supposed to be sunny the couple days after that. So, and the Carter Notch Hut is not open. They are open for water and bathrooms, and that's it. No food service. So no brownies tonight, no cheese quesadillas, all that stuff. So this is me tonight, and if the weather cooperates, I think I can be out of New Hampshire in 3 days. But I hear Southern Maine is just as bad. All right, so Acorn Army, I love you. I'll see you next time. All right, I am packed up. It's late this morning because I rode out a rainstorm, and there's another one on the way, but I got a little anxious, so I want to make some miles today. I got to go up Carter Dome. I'm sitting in the Carter Notch right now. Carter Dome at 4,800 feet. I want to summit that. There's some high winds right now. Should be interesting. And get down from there and hopefully make it to a campsite about 8 miles away. So it's gonna be rough going. Probably not a lot of filming today, but I'm just anxious to move forward. So the tent's all packed up. This was my site last night. Pretty cool, and I would do it again. So onward and upward. Let's see what happens. I'm at the top of Carter Dome, 4,800 feet. This is going to be my highest summit today. I have Mount Height next, which is actually going to be a drop down and then kind of back up onto the summit of Mount Height, all over 4,000 feet. And then I've got the Carter Mountains, South Carter, Middle Carter, and North Carter. I should be able to knock those out today, and I think those are all over 4,000 feet. But I'm going to be walking around this 4,000 foot elevation level no matter what the weather, because I'm up here now. And my destination, starting from where I was, my stealth tent site this morning, was about 8 miles to the next shelter campsite kind of thing. So this took an hour to get up here. I think I'm only a mile into the hike today, but there is a chance of rain coming in, and then it's supposed to clear up by this afternoon. So I'm going to try and get these 4,000 footers out of the way in the next few hours. Probably end up soaking wet, but that's what the day is. So that that little cairn right there marks the top, I think, of Carter Dome. So onward and downward. All right, I made it to the top of South Carter Mountain. It's a little windy up here. Taking a break. Next is Middle Carter, and then North Carter Mountain up above 4,000 feet. Golly. So I caught a couple more 4,000 elevation peaks to go, and then it'll be a downhill into the next shelter area, which I'm not sure if I'm going to stop at or not. Depends on how I feel and the weather. So this is about the time I was expecting more rain. So far it's held off, which is good. And I'm going to get a little nutrition and continue on. But once again, you can see behind me, that is the color white. And that's all you see up here. So no views for me today. Once again, that's okay. It'd be nice, but you know, it's Mother Nature. So, all right, I'm gonna eat something and onward. This is the top of Middle Carter Mountain, and that took about half hour from South Carter Mountain over here. I got another mile or so to North Carter Mountain, but that looks like it's almost a ridge walk over, and then it's going to be a descent. And it's pretty much fog soup up here. So haven't seen the sun in a while. Okay, so onward to North Carter Mountain Peak. I'm standing on North Carter Mountain, and as you can see, I have a tremendous view here. All that climbing, and this is what I got. So I'm at the treetops, basically, so you can see the treetops, and somewhere down there is civilization. Boy, it is what it is. So I have a big descent now, and I'll be going into what's called the IMP campsite, IMP. Not sure where that came from, but it may be too short of a day. I've only been out less than 4 hours hiking. I didn't get started until around 10 a.m. So I'm thinking, you know, I'll check out the campsite. If I'm feeling good and it looks like the weather's going to hold out. I don't have cell reception, so I can't tell. But I think the threat of rain has passed. I may just extend my day and just... there's another big ascent after the descent up to Mount Moriah, and then a huge descent down into the town of Gorham, which ironically is where I stayed at my last hostel stay about 3 days ago. So Gorham is kind of centralized around all this AET activity around here. So it depends on what time. If I do go for it, I may call up the hostel owner and have him pick me up. But if it's too late, I'm just going to find a stealth site somewhere if I go past this campsite. So we're going to check it out, but onward. All right, my last 4,000 footer today, I have summited Mount Moriah. I think that's 5 or 6. I'm not sure if one of them counts, but there was the Carter Dome, Mount Height, South Carter Mountain, Middle Carter Mountain, North Carter Mountain, and now Mount Moriah. I don't think one of those counts as a 4,000 peak though, but anyway, 5 or 6 4,000 foot peaks. So I'm up here now on Mount Moriah. I've got 4 AT miles to go before the Rattle River Shelter. I went past the Imp Shelter, which was my initial destination today, and the Rattle River Shelter is now I think it's about a 2,800 foot descent. It's about 20 after 4 this afternoon, and I give myself till about 7 p.m. to get down there since it's going to be slow going. So, and strangely enough, there's a drizzle, which is not, coming down, which maybe it's just because I'm way up here. But I'm going to get going. It's going to be a long day. Actually, probably about the same, but as far as into the evening, I didn't start until 10 a.m., so won't be much filming going down this thing, but I will check in with myself at the campsite. Onward. All right, I'm currently on the descent of Mount Moriah, trying to either get to a stealth site or the Rattle River Shelter area. But what you see behind me is these bog boards. They're in various shape of repair or disrepair, whatever. And they're about a quarter mile back. And I just take them for granted. You step on them. I stepped on them and my feet came out from under me, and I just rolled off the bog board into the water. And I think, probably me just losing focus. And there's, on some of these, there's just like a film of, just slime. And it's slippery. And if you take your mind off of it, just like I did, I reached the end of one of those bog boards and I just, just fell down. But no injuries. I'm not sure about my pack because I ended up rolling right into the water. So I don't know what's wet in there or whatever. So I'm just, mission is to get to camp and get some rest. I don't even know what's up for the next day. I know the weather's going to be pretty decent, but anyway, you just gotta watch. You just gotta pay attention, watch your step. Don't take anything for granted. So onward. Okay, long day. It is 8 o'clock and just got set up. You can see me way back there. And the shelter is right there. And it is right on the trail. So, like I said, 13-mile day. I got all the Carter Peaks done. Mount Moriah, I just finished up. That descent took me 4 hours to get to this location right here from like 3 o'clock to past 7 o'clock. So it was a long day. I'm getting close to Maine though. I think I'm about 20 miles away, and a lot of the 4,000 peaks are behind me. So I'm not sure what tomorrow is going to bring, but I'm exhausted. I'm going to actually cook some dinner, I think. And just over the ridge right here is the Rattle River. You might be able to hear it. It's going to provide some background noise for sleeping tonight, so that's good. So, and provided me all my water for tonight and tomorrow. So I'm excited about getting close to Maine. I'm excited to get the White Mountains behind me, presidentials, all that stuff. They were hard. They were hard. They were exhausting. They were technically difficult in a lot of places, and they are knee killers. The descents are just knee killers. I did fall again today, so hopefully that's all behind me too. So, and just like Pennsylvania, where you're walking on the rocks and you can't really focus on anything but the rocks, you know, you can't let your mind wander out here in New Hampshire either, because every step, especially for me, every step counts. If I step wrong, especially on a day like today where on a descent all the rocks and boulders are slippery, wet, then I'll fall. And that's what scares me, is one fall the wrong way and, you know, bodily injury, and it's over. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to go hit that little blue dot back there, and it's going to be dark soon. So Acorn Army, I love you. Muffin and Button, I really love you guys. See you tomorrow.